I'm about to feed my Oscars. I thought I'd take that opportunity to show you how to oxygenate the water in your tank. Okay, so I just recently moved my Oscars out of our tank inside of our home and into this little garage space here. Give them some more space, and then within 2 days they were having a real difficult time breathing. Like, you could tell that they were just gasping for air, and I didn't understand what was going on. I had the bubbler going. I had the filter with the intake, and then also the output was working good. Everything appeared to be fine. The water is dechlorinated, everything. And then I had put some feeder fish in there, and they were gasping for air as well. So I couldn't really understand what was going on. So I just compared what was happening with the other tank inside, and the only thing that was different was that there. Initially, when I first put the Oscars in, I had the water filled to the top. So the sound that you hear right now, and then the water spouting into the tank, wasn't happening. So once I pulled once I decreased the level of water so that could happen. See all the bubbles? In about 3 hours, my Oscars were back to normal, and all the feeder fish weren't gasping and for air either. So this is definitely something that you might want to consider doing if your Oscars or fish appear to be breathing harder than normal, gasping for air. Because even if you have a bubbler going and you get the water cycling through the filter, you could still have a problem with the water not oxygenating properly. And also, what's cool about this is, I don't know if you know anything about when waves crash at the beach. You'll see, anytime water crashes into itself or into anything else, it ionizes the air in that area. That's why we always feel so good when we go hang out at the beach, right? Did you notice how you just feel brighter? Your mind feels more open. You feel like you can breathe at the beach. It's not because of the water that you feel like you have fresh air. It's because of the waves crashing on the shore. And so this right here creates that same effect. And it's not just ionizing the air, it's actually ionizing the water. So as you can see, they're not having a difficult time breathing, but they are very hungry right now. And while we're on that note, as you can see, there's no feeder fish in there. You see, I've had these two guys for quite a while, and I've only fed them, goldfish and minnows, the usual stuff that people with Oscars feed them. And then it occurred to me, wait a minute, these guys in the wild, they eat more than just fish. They'll eat crustaceans and, tons of insects. So I decided to try feeding them some of my dubious roaches that I give to our geckos. Let's see here. And they love these things. They absolutely love them. They go crazy for them. I'll have feeder fish in the tank, and they'll start to go after them, but then they'll turn right back around, looking at me with these eyes and in this demeanor, like we want our roaches. And ever since I started feeding them the insects or the roaches, they've had a lot more energy. They haven't been that usual docile that that most Oscar and cichlid owners talk about. So you can't just feed them fish, you also want to feed them these roaches, crickets, because they're not going to get everything that they need from goldfish. See that? There we go. Go ahead. See it. He took it. Yeah, they jump right out of the water for these guys. They get really excited to eat these roaches. Let's see if I can find a good sized one. I don't want to give them a pregnant one. Just got to keep my colony going. Okay, here we go. See him? See that? Look at that, outside the tank. Excited. Wow. Look, it's right behind you. Bam. Okay, so I'm going to make another video on how to get a colony of dubious roaches going for your Oscars. Okay, this is definitely a way to keep them healthy and happy. It's kind of a side point in this video. The main purpose of this video was to show you how to oxygenate the water properly so that your Oscars can be happy.